Hello, good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 255. Good morning. Welcome to a Monday. I shaved this weekend, got a haircut this weekend. I gamble. I go to Great Clips. It's like living dangerously. But a good location. There's a couple good locations. There's one bad location where I've had, my ears nipped. I had one of the person cutting my hair was after the cut said, "How did I do?" And I'm like, "Oh, it looks good." And she's like, "Great, this is the first time I've done it." And I'm like, "Oh." So I kind of steer clear of that location, but decent haircut, good haircut yesterday. What's up, George? What's up, Herman? Back to work. I know. I didn't get very good sleep. What's up, Zach? I did not sleep very well last night. I don't know why. I was super productive yesterday. And maybe that's why. Maybe I overworked myself yesterday, which is not saying a lot. But kind of tossed and turned and didn't want to get out of bed this morning. But it's Monday. Who does? So we're back at it. So didn't have much to talk about today. Do have some exciting news. We booked two more vendors for an additional 4 tables last night for our card show that's this weekend. So I'm really excited for the prospects of this show. It seems to be gaining a lot of momentum here in our area, and I'm stoked about our May show. So our first show is this coming Saturday at the Madison Sheraton Hotel in Madison, Wisconsin, 9 to 4 this Saturday, the 17th. And then we're going to have another show on Saturday, May 22nd. I'm really stoked about that show because I think that's going to be a really big show. We're not competing with any other shows in the area. So I think we can really bring in a big one. So really excited about the show. What's up, Brad? Good morning. So the only other thing I wanted to touch on today, before I do, WWE Living Set is what I wanted to talk about. So yesterday I tweeted out, so dig through those bargain boxes. So I did a snapshot of a 24-hour period because I noticed a lot of my recent sales were cards that I pulled out of 25-cent boxes and 50-cent boxes. So at one point yesterday, I had sold like $45, and this is gross sales, so it's not net, $45 on cards that I paid like $2.25 for, basically all quarter cards. And then a couple hours later, I sold that, well, I already shipped it. I sold that Corey Seager, and I got 2 of them. Corey Seager Chrome Rookie sold for $50, and I paid $1 for it. So I think in like a 24-hour period, sold about $100 worth of cards that I put in less than $4. So there's tons of bargains can be found in those bargain boxes. I was able to find with that Seager. So I sold the base earlier this week for $22 that I got for 50 cents. I bought 2 of those, and then I bought 2 of the Chrome. So I still have 1 of each left that I'll list this week. So check out those bargain boxes. I've been building my own, and I'll find this. So I've been building my own quarter boxes for the show this Saturday, and like I mentioned yesterday, that's all I'm going to have is quarter boxes, just because I'm going to be running around like a chicken with its head cut off. So I've been sleeving up a bunch of 25-cent cards, and a lot of these cards, like I'm sleeving up, and it's like so I'm putting these in my own quarter boxes to sell. If I was digging through these boxes, a lot of these cards I would buy myself for 25 cents and put on eBay. But I've got so much other stuff to list that I'm not doing that. And it's like, I want to put stuff in there because I want to have an incentive. And that's probably these card shops that I'm finding these deals, they're probably putting those in as well. Like, we want to incentivize people that that dig through these boxes. So I was digging through just some random boxes, pulling out cards to slip into quarter boxes. So this show, I'm only doing baseball. So this would not have been in a quarter box, but it may have, if once I do football and basketball, maybe at the next show, it would have slipped into a quarter box. But it's a 1997 Fleer Metal Universe Marvel Jerry Rice insert with Spider-Man in the background. And I was going to throw that in a future 25-cent box. And I'm like, this is really cool. This would probably sell for a couple bucks on eBay. And I was right. It would definitely sell on eBay. And I looked up comps, and comps are over $100 for this card. I could not believe it. I think the last raw sold for $100. Another one sold, it was in a slab for like 150, 160. So yeah, it's a super cool card. Like, I'm not even into Marvel and stuff like that. Like, I'm not into superhero stuff, but that's a super cool card. So I ended up, I'm like, I'm going to throw that on eBay. So that was a nice little find out of a random box. So let's see. I'm going to go back to the chat here. George, probably sell some cards if ComC would ever finish loading my cards. Are you going to pay it forward and put a few gems into your quarter boxes? And yeah, you probably typed that before I said so. Yeah, I'm going to incentivize, and I've definitely slipped some good cards that, like I said, I would, I'm putting these cards in, and I think, should I hold this back and put in my eBay store? And it's like, no, I'm gonna throw some gems in here just to, because I want customers to feel like I feel when I pull out, a big card. Is there going to be a Corey Seager $50 card? No, there's not going to be anything like that. And I think what happened in that instance, in some of the cases that I've had, are the shop owners are either acquiring collections, they're either missing these cards, or they are not updating the boxes. And like, hey, that Jerry Wright, like, I mean, it happens. I mean, even if you're cognizant, if you have a lot of stuff, things get missed. And I think that's the case. It's like a Corey Seager rookie, that chrome rookie that sold for $50 yesterday was probably a $5 card a year ago. And, and that's where you incentivize. You throw $5 cards in the 50-cent boxes. And then sometimes those $5 cards, they grow and they get to 50. And especially within the last year, with how much the hobby has changed and boomed, a lot of those cards have 10x'd in just 1 year's time. Once they miss a deadline, they have no reason to ever finish. Yeah, I did watch the interview. I watched about half the interview with the ComC guy on Jeremy Lee's show a couple weeks ago. It was an interesting conversation. Did you see that Topps is going to release Series 1 as NFTs? No, but I'm going to click your link and check that out. I saw the like the comments that Michael Eisner was talking about, and with Topps going public, I know that's like one of the big future plans is going into the NFT market. Interesting. Reimagined for the first time as digital collectibles on wax, officially licensed NFTs featuring modern day designs. Very cool. Is there oh wow. So they even have prices. So standard packs, step up to the plate with standard packs and swing for the fences with a premium pack featuring 45. So the standard pack of 6 cards, 50,000 packs at $5. Wow, that's a pretty cool. Premium packs, 24,000 packs, $100. And you get 45 NFTs in that. This is cool. George, thanks for the link. Check the link out that George put in the chat here. This is super cool. I was never into Topps Digital or Topps Bunt, but with NFTs. I'm kind of, so does it have a date on? I'm still kind of going through this page. A release date. Sale hosted on Wax, credit card only. Create a wallet. Interesting. I'm gonna have to sign up for this Wax blockchain. This is super cool. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. George, thank you for that link. I sold my first NFTs, Top Shots, over the weekend. I sold one for like $6 and I sold one for, I think, $9 or something. So I've almost made my money back on the 2 packs that I've bought so far. So the main thing I wanted to talk about, it was WrestleMania weekend. I did not watch any of Saturday's show. I did watch some last night. I had it on in the background as I was shipping. April 20th. Oh, okay. So next week. So I had it on in the background. I haven't been able to get into WWE's current product. I just kind of had it watching. It looks like I'm freezing up a lot. So I think my internet's back to being wonky again. So I'll wrap it up with WWE Living Set. Today is Judgment Day. So the first 20 cards have been released. Cards 19 and 20 were released last Monday. So cards 21 and 22 are coming out today. So I said I was going to buy the first 20 and then make a decision if I'm going to continue with the product. So basically today, I'm going to decide whether or not I'm going to continue collecting the WWE Living Set. So basically, if it's 2 current stars, I'll probably pass. If they put Legends in today, I'll probably buy and continue. And then I'm going to start listing my vintage wrestling magazines that I was buying over the winter. I'm going to start listing those, selling those, and then that'll go toward the living set, WWE Living Set. So, but if they do current stars, I haven't been very happy with the stars that they've had, and they have gone current heavy. So I haven't been really happy with the mix. I want some like older school. Like I think the oldest, going back, the furthest back they've gone is Stone Cold, and Trish Stratus, who's still, and these wrestlers were in the 2000s. So I want to see some legends. Like, I was hoping that we would have like some like Hall of Fame, like 60s and 70s guys, the 80s boom, the 90s cartoonish era. And we haven't seen any of that. So that's what I was hoping for in this product. And, I don't know if it's going to be like that. So, today is Judgment Day. And we'll see if, I'll be disappointed if I don't buy this week. And then next week they have like Doink the Clown or, Bruno Sammartino. And it's like, oh shoot, I want to collect again. So we'll see. Zach says your broadcast is better now, but the moment you clicked the link was the moment you paused for a moment and got glitchy. Huh. That is interesting. That's when I noticed when I went from window to window. That's when I noticed I was freezing up a lot. That's interesting. So I'll not click links. So that's what I had for today. Thanks for chatting. Brad's going to talk. I think Brad said he's going to talk about the Topps NFT on his show. So check that out. Texas Card Dude coming up. Tonight, 7 p.m., Ken and Herman going to be talking on Herman's channel, 3B Collection. I've been waiting. Herman teased last week about his card shop experience. So I'm eager to listen to his card shop experience from last week. So check that out, 7 p.m. Central tonight over at 3B Collection. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great Monday, and we'll talk tomorrow.